Hey y'all, Iric Sky here, and after many days in the field with the new DJI Mini 3 Pro, I can officially say the DJI Mini 3 Pro is, in my opinion, your opinion may be different, but the DJI Mini 3 Pro, in my opinion, is the best drone on the market today. Today being June of 2022. So why do I make such a bold statement? Is it because the DJI Mini 3 Pro at the time of filming this is the newest drone on the market? Am I a fool? Do I just say, oh, it's the newest and it's made by DJI, so it must be the best drone? Is that the case? No. Let me explain in depth. And speaking of in depth, be sure to subscribe to my channel, ring that bell icon to be notified when I post new videos, and check out my playlist full of DJI Mini 3 Pro videos and see for yourself what I've been able to achieve with the Mini 3 Pro. I don't doctor these videos up. They're honest videos. This is a production model of the DJI Mini 3 Pro. Speaking of that, if you're shopping for the Mini 3 Pro, expand this video's description and click the link there. You can find the various bundles, including the one with the DJI RC, which is the premium experience like I use, but there's nothing wrong with the other controller options. The drone itself is still the same. So I say that I make the bold statement the DJI Mini 3 Pro is the best drone on the market today based upon this. So for starters, I just finished flying. I filmed a ton of videos and my battery's still not 100% empty. I mean, and that's the standard battery. You can get the extended capacity battery. If you choose to do that, it is worth mentioning it does push it over that ultra lightweight, which I think was 249 grams. So something to be aware of. Not this a problem, but in certain countries, certain areas, that could potentially make that drone subject to more restrictions. Let's just say that. And again, I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a not a member of the government. Check with your local government for specific drone laws in your area. But with that being said, let's go ahead and get this over here. So I've been flying it, like I said. I went over there and powered it off before I started filming this video, but I've been flying it for several flights with the single battery. This does get warm. This drone does get warm. Part of the, and obviously it was sitting in direct sunlight too, so that helped. And I've been flying it for many minutes, and that's the other video. At the time of filming this, I haven't filmed it. I'm gonna film a video, and it may be up by the time you're watching this, but the standard Mini 3 Pro battery's life, taking it off in normal mode, with a fully charged battery, flying around, just realistic flying, nothing to try to doctor it up and make it look like the battery may last longer than it actually would in the real world. But just a real world flight test from fully charged to almost empty, how many minutes might one expect with a minimal amount of wind from the Mini 3 Pro. So that video may be up, or it may be in the process of being filmed. Subscribe to my channel, ring that bell, and check out my Mini 3 Pro video playlist to see it. But yeah, this thing's small, it's lightweight. It does not have the cooling like the larger drones. That was an effort to further reduce the weight, because this is, as I mentioned, and it shows it right here, 249 grams ultra light. It's important to mention that they chose to put the 249 grams ultra light on the battery, because once you remove this battery, well, obviously that'll further reduce the weight without a battery in. But if you chose to get an extended capacity battery and plug in here, that would bump it over the 249 grams. So it's cool that the DJI engineers, again, they're a design company, they're exceptional, they're an exceptional design team, but they put that 249 gram mention on the battery itself. So if somebody did get the extended capacity battery, they wouldn't accidentally feel that their drone was 249 grams or less, because that extended capacity battery will bump it over the 249 grams weight. And again, that may not be a concern for you, but for many it may be. And this battery, this standard capacity battery, the battery life will blow your mind. So with this, the reason why I feel that the Mini 3 Pro, why I confidently feel that the Mini 3 Pro is the best drone on the market today, you're getting very small, very lightweight, a very small and very lightweight drone. You're getting a 4K camera that's capable of 4K 60 frames per second, which is excellent, because with 4K 60 you get the extra frame rate, and if you speed it up and or slow it down within post-production, referred to as video editors, by retiming a video, that extra frame rate, 60 frames per second instead of 30, is going to make those retimed videos look even more smooth. But they're going to make them look smoother. So that's an awesome thing to get a 4K camera that'll do 4K 60 in such a small form factor. This camera does not have a 1-inch sensor. So in my mind, the only thing that would encourage someone to not go with the Mini 3 Pro was if they absolutely had to have, you know, maybe they're working for some sort of snobby like video development company, you know the types of companies where there can't be a speck of dust on the camera, there can't be any sort of audio imperfection. It's just got to look like it was cookie cutter, like it was designed in every video was filmed in a dust-proof laboratory. That's not me. But if that's you, that is a concern. So if you had to have a 1-inch sensor or larger camera, you're not going to get a 1-inch sensor camera with this. So that's the only thing that I would say would potentially steer someone away from the Mini 3 Pro and make them preference a larger drone. So, you know, like your Mavic Air 2S, your Mavic 2 Pro, your Mavic 3 Pro, those have 1-inch sensor cameras. So that larger camera sensor, if you're not a video guy or gal, that larger sensor is going to pick up better low light performance. So if you're filming a sunset, those areas that are dark, that are black, with a 1-inch sensor camera, they're going to have less visible grain. But the thing is, with this, even not being a 1-inch sensor camera, this drone, this Mini 3 Pro, it's hardly noticeable. I mean, I don't know how they've achieved the low light performance with the Mini 3 Pro that they've been able to achieve, but it's phenomenal. I mean, the low light performance is absolutely phenomenal. And unless you have a large, let's say 50, 55, 60, 80-inch 4K display that you're watching these videos on, for your average person that's watching videos filmed with a drone on an iPhone or an iPad or, you know, maybe a laptop computer or a desktop computer, for your average video watcher, they're probably not going to be able to discern the difference between a video that was filmed with this Mini 3 Pro, this super small and super lightweight drone with this very tiny camera, and a video, the same video that was filmed with a larger 1-inch sensor camera from, say, the Mavic 3 Pro, the Mavic 2 Pro, or the Mavic Air 2S. So, you know your viewership. If your viewership, again, if you're in that office and it's snobby and everybody's like, man, you know, you got all these people that are like, you know, they think that everything's got to be perfect. There never can be a speck of dirt or dust, and every video's got to look like a, you know, like a what do you call it? Let's just call it award-worthy production. Then this wouldn't be the drone for you. But for most everybody else, it's the best drone. It's small, it's lightweight. As I've demonstrated here, while I've been rambling on, look at that. Small, lightweight. Throw it in a backpack. Throw it in a dry bag. Super convenient, super lightweight. I mean, I'm holding it with my pinky. Man. I mean, this thing is so small and so lightweight. Something I do recommend, though. Because the Mini 3 Pro is so small and so lightweight, obviously the ground clearance is less than some of the larger drones. So I would always, and you can find a landing pad like this as well as a drone. Expand this video's description and click the link there. But I would definitely pick up a landing pad, because anything, you know, maybe a stick sticking out of the grass or maybe a blade of grass, you know, anything that could potentially make contact with the propellers during takeoff and or landing could damage those propellers. So for that reason, I highly encourage you to pick up a landing pad. You can get different sizes. This is a larger one, but a landing pad is also a great way to practice your piloting skills. And it's a must. I mean, I would use, unless I'm on a hard, flat and clean surface, I mean, even a driveway can have small pebbles. So unless I'm on an absolutely pristine surface, I would use this with a landing pad. But I mean, the drone, the ability to face the camera up, if you're flying under a bridge, I'm going to film, at the time of filming this video, I haven't filmed those, but they're in progress, flying under stuff and filming up for a unique and new drone video camera perspective. You know, that's one of the cool things that Mini 3 Pro can do. It's just, you know, the USB recharge is so significant because the ability to recharge Mini 3 Pro with USB-C, I can recharge it in my car, I can recharge it in my boat, I can recharge it in an ATV, I can plug it into a USB solar battery bank and continuously recharge that battery off the grid thanks to solar. Energy that is currently free from the sun. Free energy from the sun. You can't do that with the larger drones. So, you know, most importantly, just the size, the insignificant size, the insignificant weight, the 249 grams that in certain countries, in certain areas may provide an advantage. You know, it may make flying this drone less of a challenge. It may. Again, nothing is guaranteed. It has obstacle avoidance, even though it's so small and so lightweight. I don't trust obstacle avoidance. Check out my obstacle avoidance test video with the Mini 3 Pro. But the fact that it's there is a value add for Mini. It's, you hold it in your hands, the controller has that premium feel. It feels like a high-end video game console. The screen on the DJI RC, and again, you don't have to get it with the DJI RC. There's other controller options where you can use your own smartphone, like your iPhone or your Android. But the screen, even in considerable heat, I haven't noticed it fade like my iPhone 12 Pro did. So DJI has done it right. DJI is, in my opinion, the best manufacturer of drones, and also this Mini 3 Pro is today the best drone on the market today, and that's why. Tell me what you think. Comment below, ask questions. I'll try to respond to those questions in the form of an upcoming video. And again, if you're shopping for the Mini 3 Pro, the various bundles, other drones too, expand this video's description and click the link there. And most importantly, always preach and practice safe and responsible drone use. I am the drone evangelist, and I encourage everyone else to be fellow drone evangelists and practice and preach safe and responsible drone use, because if we don't, this hobby may cease to exist soon, and that would be a shame. Y'all have a good day. Hey y'all, Captain Irix Guy here. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to subscribe. It's youtube.com/Irix Guy. And ring that bell icon when you do to be notified whenever I post another video. Thanks for your viewership, and y'all have a good day.